Alright guys, how you guys doing today? About to do a weird video. I wanted this since the Dream router was first in beta. I wanted to talk about this, couldn't talk about it. Now that it's out, I want to do this video, but the video is totally changed in comparison view. I had a video up before called What the Heck UNIFI. You guys can check it out. This is going to be the second part, but it just totally got flipped around on its butt. So right here, I was going to do a comparison of the UDM versus the UDR under threat management. So remember, the UDM has the A57 quad core at 1.7 gigahertz, and the UDR has the A53 dual core. So this is a quad. The UDM is the quad, the same router, the same processor, and everything as the UDM Pro and UDM Pro SE. It only has 2 gigs of RAM though. The UDR is 2 gigs of RAM, but has a dual core processor, a lower version of the processor too, and only 1.3 gigahertz. So it's a big difference there. But I wanted to go over with you guys the weird thing. So when the UDR first launched, it had, here's the security, the firewall kind of security checkboxes for the your IPS, throughput of, all the firewall stuff that you want on your router and everything like that. For, how much you can do, the threat management and all that stuff. So it had 35, and the UDM only had the 11. Well, now, since the new 2.9 update, if we go to here, we'll go to settings, the 2.4.9 OS update on the UDR, they've made it now the same as the Dream Machine. So before I was going to complain that it makes no sense that the Dream Machine doesn't have those features when the UDR does, when the Dream Machine has the faster processor and the same processor that's in the UDM Pro and the UDM Pro SE. So it makes no sense. It's just unconfounding for me. It's really, and security is more important in this day, and they put these things on the rank from the chart saying, you only get 800 threat management with the UDM, and then the UDR can do 3 gigahertz. Like, well, you can't even put them on the same playing field as UDM and UDM Pro SE anymore because they don't even have all the same settings. It doesn't even make sense. If they had the same settings, then you could be like, you can put them on the same chart. You can't put things on the same chart and compare them against each other if they don't have the same abilities, and you're comparing the abilities of one to the other, but it doesn't have all the same stuff, so it just doesn't make sense. And obviously UNIFI took it out because it did have the 35 on the UDR, and now this is the UDR on the right side. My brother-in-law, as I look at it now, it doesn't have any of that. It only has 11 now, the same as the UDM. So that means the UDM and the UDR can both have 35 threat management tabs be able to be selected, but they took it off. I don't know what the heck's up with that, UNIFI. That's kind of, just kind of crap right there. I mean, security is important. Obviously, these devices are still limited and still not, even if you add it, it's still not going to be as good as the Dream Machine for all the other features that it can do. But still, come on here. That's kind of ridiculous here, taking that stuff off. Maybe they had a guy. Maybe this is what happened. Maybe they had a guy at UDM. He had a little button, one of the Staples button, and he accidentally rubbed it with his arm. Maybe it was on his desk, and it was the button to take the features off. Maybe he accidentally nubbed that. I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I would put on UNIFI forums and be blaring them up saying, "Hey, give me 35 out of 35. I want 35 instead of 11 under threat management." That's not okay to my book, to be honest with you. It can do it. My brother-in-law's had it. No problems this whole time. He's been running it ever since you were first able to get it in early access. He's had no problems with it all on. So now all of a sudden they take it off. It's like, you can't nerf it. That's kind of crap, to be honest with you. And we don't want crap. I mean, it still works, but that's important. Some of these are like DNS. Who doesn't want DNS? I mean, come on here. I mean, under hacking, look how much hacking. Attack response, shellcode, DOS. I mean, it doesn't even have DOS attacks and scan attacks. Come on here. I don't know what they're doing. Put it back, UNIFI. I mean, heck, I'm even scared now. Hopefully they don't do this to nerf the UDM Pro now. I mean, who knows? But yeah, I mean, obviously they need to fix this, because that's just a crying shame. Doesn't make any sense to me, but hopefully they'll fix it. I just want to put it out there. Hey, let UNIFI know about this. It's kind of irritating, and I know some features, a lot of stuff has been taken off and hasn't been brought back. So just like when you won the UDR, when it first launched, you were able to see your CPU performance and your temperature also with memory, but memory now is the only one you're able to see. It's like, okay, that's cool, but what's my temperature? What's the CPU load? I mean, I can't see that anymore. Come on. Get with it, guys. Please like, comments if you subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you stay notified every time I put up a new video. I do it for you guys, and stuff that irritates me or stuff that I just want to talk about. And hey, leave some comments in there. If this kind of feel, you kind of feel cheaped out too. I would feel cheaped out. I mean, come on here. All right, guys. Have a rock and rolling day. Till the next one.